I'm gonna tell you some things from my perspective as an artist that may just be something that you would need to hear in order to just get out there and do your thing as an artist. You know, a lot of the times I felt like people will judge me for the things that I will do, for the music that I will make, for the way that I want to move, for the things I want to wear on stage, for example. And that has put me in so much worry and in so much. I was way too worried and overthinking about people judging and what will they say. They may not like it, and I grew up very criticized. So I formed this fear of criticism, and I got very defensive quickly when I was criticized. So I was trying to avoid that by all costs, by protecting myself, by really trying to sort of please people, and maybe just adjusting to people's opinions about myself. I hope that wasn't too abstract. What I'm trying to say is that most of the time I was overthinking how I looked, how my music sounded, how I sang, and what people thought about it. And they will think I didn't hit that note right. Oh my God, I'm not a good singer. They will think I'm not a good singer, but they know me as a good singer, so I have to please this expectation of them knowing that I'm a good singer. Or I am this and that artist and I'm this and that producer, so I have to please that expectation of them knowing that I'm a good artist and I'm a good producer. You don't have to do shit. Let's be real, you don't have to do shit. There came a moment in time where I started realizing I just want to do what I want to do. And it came when I took power over my own music, so I started producing myself. I started making music I could not make without other people before that. And when I started producing myself, I took power into my own hands and I started making the music that I wanted to make. Because I wanted to make the music that I loved, and not because somebody told me, oh, that doesn't fit you. Or, you're not from there. Like, why would you rap about that? Or why would you even rap in the first place? You're a singer, for example. I've heard those things. I've heard those things about their expectation of me, but I wanted to do it. And I do not give a fuck if you like it or not. Like, these days, I'm just like, back then, a lot of the times I was put in a box, whereas people thought I was a singer, so I can't be a rapper. Or I rap, so I can drop sentimental and emotional songs. Decide. That fits you better. You have to decide. You have to stick to one thing. No, you don't. No, you don't. And the crazy part is that I used to believe that. I used to believe it. In order to be successful, you have to just do one thing and stick to it. And the more I grew as an artist, by trying things out and doing things differently, I came to realize that I actually appreciate my versatility. I love my versatility. I love being able to play the piano like Alicia Keys and throw down a ballad, but I also love the fact that I can hop on the mic, put the auto-tune on full effect, and be able to do some Travis Scott type shit. Or maybe even some Yeet type shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, people try to put you in a box, but that is not who you are, because that is just their expectation of what you should do. And you're capable of so much more, and I'm sure of that. And what I'm trying to say about this whole thing about you really shouldn't care about what people think about you as an artist is because it just limits your creativity. Let's be honest, it limits your creativity to a point where you feel like you have an idea and you want to do something, but you can't do it because people think that that's not something that you do. But who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck if you do this? Because you are, obviously you have that gift of being creative. You have that gift of having an idea and putting it into real life. You do realize that this is such a gift, and it's really, really rare compared to the rest of the world. So you do realize how much power you hold in that, right? And with that, I just want to say, don't limit your creativity. Just because somebody thought you're this or you're that, so you have to only do this and you have to only do that, but you have a different idea, you want to do something different, then do it. Do it. And only people that are not as versatile as you, or maybe have as many ideas as you, they won't get that. They won't. So you have to be surrounded by people who get it. You have to be surrounded by people who are open to it. You have to be surrounded by people, because those are the people that you should surround yourself with, because they get you and they support you. They will never tell you, you have to only do this and you have to only do that. Those are the people that you don't want in your life because they don't get you. So as an artist, dress the way that you want. Make the music that you want. And don't try to please somebody else's expectations by doing that. Because you just do what you feel like doing. Do what your creativity is telling you to do. Do what your ideas that you put into life. You don't, listen, this sounds extremely crazy, right? Like, you have something in your mind. You have, maybe sometimes, like me as an artist, I know it's most of the time it's not even coming from my mind. Most of the time, when I'm not at least songwriting, it's coming from a feeling. So my music is coming out of a feeling. And I'm not thinking about what I want to sing, and I don't think about what I want to rap or what melody I want to do. Like, I'm not thinking about it until I do, until I try to correct stuff and until I like optimize the song and stuff. But especially when I start a song, I just like, I listen to a beat and then I just freestyle to it and it comes out of a feeling. So you do realize that it's just fucking crazy, right? You have this feeling and you're putting it into real life. You have this, when you write songs and when you optimize it, you do realize that you have this idea. Even if you have this idea, just, maybe this could sound good. Oh, maybe this could sound good. Let me redo this. I think if I do it like this, that could sound good. And that's crazy to have this idea and then you being able to put it into real life. So I just wanted to share that real quick because I think it's important. I felt it was important to share this message today with you because I just really feel like there's so many artists and so many creatives that are so versatile and can do different stuff, and they're so gifted in doing that. But maybe you needed to hear that in order to realize that you don't have to limit yourself. You don't have to limit to please other people's expectations of you. You don't need to do what they expect of you. So don't be scared to be different and to dress different and to make different music and to try around and try to figure out different music and to try different ideas. Don't be scared. Don't be scared of what people may think. And I'm not saying that I'm not struggling with that, but I have to keep reminding myself. And it got a lot better. The more I remind myself that I don't give a fuck, actually, the better it gets. Because it's a deep-rooted thing in me, like I said in the beginning. It's a deep-rooted thing to be criticized with me from my childhood and from, being told, oh, you only have to do this and you only have to do that. So it's a process. It's a progress and a process. So you have to realize, okay, like, be cool with yourself, be gentle. Like, don't be hard on yourself. Like, oh, no, like, she said I can do anything. Like, fuck that. Like, yes, you can do anything, but also be gentle with yourself. And if you catch yourself again thinking about, oh my God, I don't want to do that because it may have people look at me differently or weird, like, don't beat yourself up over it. You will have those thoughts, and that's okay. Just remind yourself. And if you need a reminder, just come back to this video. It's as simple as that. Come back to this video and remind yourself, be different. Don't give a fuck. Be different. Because people that get you, and people that don't. Period. You don't need people to get you, and you don't need people to like you, because the right people, they will like you regardless. The right people that are meant for you will be there regardless, and they will get you regardless. So with that being said, that's the message of the day. For me, from an artist and producer to you, maybe an artist or producer or a creative just in general. So be versatile, be yourself, and just do everything. Be yourself, even if it means you do 10 different things. Be yourself, even if it means you only do one thing. Be yourself, because that's the power of you being you.